Starting off with news coming in from London now, which has introduced a tax on the most polluting vehicles in an effort to improve air quality in the British capital. The £10 tax, which is called the T-charge, will apply to diesel and petrol vehicles which do not conform to Euro 4 standards. According to London Mayor Sadiq Khan, the tax will apply during the same 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. weekday hours as the existing £11.5 congestion tax. The new charge means that some car owners will be forced to shell out a combined £21 a day to drive in central London. The measure comes after Britain's High Court rapped the British government for failing to control air pollution in compliance with EU norms on nitrogen dioxide limits. Let's go straight across to our London Bureau Chief, Mandy Clark, who's joining us with the latest on this. Mandy, this is a move which is being lauded by many. What are the reactions that you're getting from commuters on ground?
Well, overwhelmingly, people are applauding it because just recently there was a report out saying that Britain has the highest level of deaths in Western countries because of pollution. So it is a very serious problem. The school kids are getting asthma in central London. So Sadiq Khan made no bones about it when he was lobbying to become mayor that he was going to tackle air pollution. And many people just welcome this. It's really for the older, more polluting vehicles, that 2006 and earlier. They don't conform to those EU standards. So for many who live in the capital, it's really a breath of fresh air to have the mayor really tackle the issue of air pollution, because a lot of lip service has been paid by the Parliament, but we haven't seen a lot of action taken on the ground.
Right, and Mandy, air pollution and the deteriorating quality of air that we are breathing across cities, across the world, is a concern at this point in time. But when we speak about vehicles which do not conform to the Euro 4 standards, which will, in a way, have to shell out this extra money, do we have any statistics pointing towards the number of those vehicles, which in turn will mean to what extent will this move actually be able to tackle air pollution, even if it's by a small measure?
We don't have the exact numbers, but we do know earlier that previous governments were really actually encouraging the purchasing of diesel vehicles for some reason, believing it was more fuel efficient. Of course, that creates those dangerous NOx, that nitrous oxide gas that makes people so ill. So there is an overabundance of old diesel cars in Britain because of that earlier push in the early 2000s and late 1990s, and those cars still are on the road. So because of that history, there is too many of these polluting cars, and so it is unusual in Europe that Britain does have this abundance of diesel cars, and now the push is really to move away from diesel to those electric cars. Even though petrol is not clean, it's considered a lot better than diesel. So there is a big push to changing the fuel efficiency and making it more financially crippling for people who use those old cars, to motivate them to move to cleaner technologies. That's where this push really comes from.
Mandy Clark joining us with the latest on that move that's been taken by London. Hopefully this will mean that a lot of other cities also follow suit and take a cue from the measure taken by London. Thanking Mandy for all of those details.